The island of Sodor is surrounded by beautiful blue sea. It has fields of green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers, streams and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are windmills and a coal mine and docks where visitors to the island arrive. The island also has lots and lots of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's duck.
Fuck off!
It was a
Stupid
day on the island of Sodor. Thomas was bringing his friend Alfie to a demolition site.
Fuck off!
Thomas, rattled Jack.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Puffed Thomas. I guess everyone likes demolition, said Thomas. I love demolition, said Alfie. It's when we get to knock buildings down.
You're stupid.
The best fun, cried Alfie, and he swooped down the ramp.
Fuck off!
Boom Max.
Bus wankers!
Thomas was taking his friend Ned to the old brickworks. Ned was excited. Today I get to demolish, called Ned. Thomas thought it strange that his friends were always...
You're stupid.
Ned was disappointed. He really wanted to knock buildings down. Soon Oliver was fitted with a wrecking ball. Knock this wall down first, the foreman called.
Fuck off!
Called Oliver. Said Oliver. The wall didn't fall down. Oliver swung his wrecking ball as hard as he could. He said again. The wall still didn't fall down. We need a bigger wrecking ball, cried the foreman. In no time, Oliver was fitted with a bigger wrecking ball. But still, the wall didn't fall down. Can I help? Ned asked hopefully.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Ned had gone back to loading rubble into Thomas's trucks, but his heart wasn't in it. Ned! Shouted Thomas.
You're stupid.
Finally, Oliver was fitted with the biggest wrecking ball he had ever lifted. He aimed very carefully and he swung with all his might. But the wall didn't fall down. Ned was still dreaming of knocking buildings down and wasn't watching where he was going. Look out! Cried his operator. But it was too late. The chimney rocked, the bricks crumbled, the workmen and the foreman took cover.
Oh shit, not good.
Oliver and Thomas watched in amazement. Oops, said Ned. It was a summer's day on the island of Sodor. The Fatkins had sent Thomas to help Jack and his friends at the building site. They were busy working on the foundations for the new community centre. Patrick was pouring... Power away, young uns, teased Patrick. Someone important is coming through. What makes you so important?
Concrete!
Who was most important? Jack couldn't wait to ask Byron. Is Patrick the most important? Asked Jack.
Fuck off!
Said Byron. Patrick can't pour his mushy concrete until I level the site. That makes me the most important. Alfie made a beeline for Oliver.
Fuck you!
Good, Oliver. What's got you racing around in this heat? Patrick said he was the most important, panted Alfie. Is that true?
Fuck off!
Rattled Oliver politely. Digging the foundations is the most important, and that's what I do.
Your mum!
Boasted Nelson. Without
Your
there
mum!
wouldn't be any construction. That makes me the most important,
Swankers!
declared Ned. They're in charge of safety. They're definitely the most important. I give up, clattered Jack. They can't all be the most important, said Alfie. They were confused. I'm the most important, snapped Max.
Fuck off!
Blasted Monty.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Oh shit! Oh shit, not good.
Shouted Patrick. Oh, flatten my fenders, shouted Monty. Not my fault, called Max. My beautiful... coming. It was a grey, cloudy day on the island of Sodor. Percy was taking
Your mum!
and Jack to Kronk Station. What glorious mud! Alfie shouted as he spun around. Max and Monty were still up to no good. Ready, go! Watch out! Shouted Alfie, but it was too late. Max broke the water supply pipe. Water gushed everywhere. Suddenly, Alfie was sinking into a muddy hole. Help! He cried. I'll get him, clattered Jack. No, shouted the foreman. You'll get stuck too. A workman shut off the water, but there was no way Alfie could get himself out. Byron, Miss Jenny cried, can you help Alfie? I'm coming, Alfie, he shouted. Byron could see Alfie was sinking in the mud. Grab my blade, called Byron. Alfie reached out. I can't reach it, he cried. Careful, Byron, shouted Miss Jenny. Careful, you'll sing too. But Byron inched closer and closer and closer. Miss Jenny was worried. I've got it, shouted Alfie. Hold on, cried Byron. Come on, Byron, Kelly whispered. Byron struggled and pulled and strained. At last, Byron pulled Alfie to safety. Alfie was happy to be out of the mud.
Fuck you!
The fat cat had a special for Thomas. You're to take 2 of Miss Jenny's machines to Maithwaite Forest. They're repairing the lightning tree. Yes, sir, said Thomas. Jack and Alfie were excited. They couldn't wait to see the lightning tree. Why is it called the lightning tree? Asked Thomas.
Fuck off!
Look out, cried Alfie. You'll hit the tree, shouted Jack. But it was too late. Max crashed into Monty and Monty crashed into the lightning tree. Who put this here? Grumbled Monty. The tree's falling down, shouted Jack. Not my fault, called Max. We must save it, cried Alfie. Help! Jack, I'm coming. Jack raced off to get the props from Thomas. The machines strained to hold up the tree, but they were getting very tired. Soon the prop trolley had been attached to Jack and he was on his way. Jack went as fast as his wheels would carry him, which wasn't very fast at all. Alfie pushed and pushed until his arm ached. I don't think I can hold this much longer, groaned Oliver. But Jack raced up just in time. The workmen soon attached the props. The lightning tree was safe. Hooray! Groaned Alfie.